Well, what you're seeing here is a vertical slice of Mercenaries 2. It's a small little portion of a large world, basically this Venezuela setting that we've used this time around. And the entire world this time around is basically equal to all of the maps of Mercenaries 1 combined in one contiguous map, so there won't be any loading or streaming. So what you're seeing here is basically just one small island in that large world. A couple of the features that we demonstrated here, one is the action hijack, which before in Mercenaries 1 was a bit of a cinematic moment, but not interactive. This time around, for every military vehicle that you'll action hijack, not only will be a neat cinematic moment, but it's also an interactive moment. So each one of the military vehicles that you attempt to take will have its own unique interactive sequence. Another feature that we demonstrated was kind of a demonstration of, we try to make emergent gameplay as sort of sandbox gameplay in Mercenaries, part of our franchise. We call it kind of like emergent development. We have the idea of the sticky C4, which is a feature that we never really intended to use before. But as we started prototyping through the world, we found this, this capacity to be able to take the C4 and stick it against different objects. And as we did that, we thought, well, this is kind of a cool and fun little feature. So we decided to just go ahead and include it and contextualize and find a justification for it in our universe. And it's just one representation of many different features where we as the developer are trying to develop the gameplay such that we allow the player to get creative with all the sandbox options he has in the world and sort of tackle the simple objectives that he has as part of the contracts and come up with creative ways to destroy everything in the world and complete all of his missions in the game. This time around we have quite a few more airstrikes, quite a variance on some of our other ones. Each one of them has their own particular class, so it may be that you designate them with a satellite. You can go off into another location, find a safe location to designate the airstrike. Or, there's another airstrike that we've used, that we've shown, where you actually use a beacon that you stick next to an object, and in doing so you designate exactly where it is that you want the airstrike to land. Well, really, for both of the platforms, our goal is to basically make them, the differences as ambiguous and agnostic as possible. So we want it so that we can put the PS3 version and the 360 version up together and you won't know it's a discernible difference between them both. Obviously there's some issues that come up with, the Xbox Live network versus the PlayStation network and the various things that we can compensate for each game for supporting both of those networks. But in terms of you just being able to look at it both visually, we want both of the versions to look identical. So Mercenaries is all about destroying everything in the world any way that you want to, and that's the primary pillar of our game. That's our bread and butter, and we want to make sure that our destroy everything in the world experience is the best one that you can possibly find on next generation consoles. It's coming out for the 360, the PS3, the PC, and the PS2 this holiday season, so look out for it.